Bowling in the UK, exploring the history, culture, and sport of 10-pin bowling. Presentation overview. History of bowling in the UK. We'll start with a brief history of bowling in the UK, from its origins to its current popularity, highlighting its evolution over time. Types of bowling. We'll explore the different types of bowling, including indoor and outdoor, and their unique characteristics. Bowling in popular culture. We'll examine the role of bowling in popular culture, from films to music, highlighting its influence and representation in various media. Bowling as a sport. We'll delve into bowling as a sport, including leagues and competitions, highlighting the skills required to excel in the sport. A brief history of bowling in the UK. History of bowling in the UK. Bowling has a long and fascinating history in the UK, dating back to ancient times. It was initially played as an outdoor sport and evolved into an indoor game in the 19th century. Evolution of bowling in the UK. Bowling evolved over time and became a popular indoor sport in the UK in the 19th century. The first indoor bowling alleys were built in London, and the sport continued to grow in popularity throughout the country. Popularity of bowling in the UK today. Bowling continues to be a popular sport in the UK with many indoor bowling alleys across the country. It is enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels, from casual players to professional athletes. Origins of bowling. Ancient origins of bowling. Bowling has its roots in ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome, where it was played as a religious and ceremonial activity. Bowling in the UK. The first recorded mention of bowling in the UK dates back to the 14th century, where it was played by King Edward III and his courtiers. It was popularized as a recreational activity in the 19th century. Evolution of bowling in the UK. Origin and early history. Bowling has a long history in the UK, dating back over 700 years to the medieval period. It began as an outdoor game, played on lawns, and evolved over time into an indoor sport with specialized equipment. Development of different types of bowling. Over time, different types of bowling emerged in the UK, such as 10-pin bowling, lawn bowling, and candlepin bowling. Each type has its own rules, equipment, and techniques. Evolution of bowling venues. Bowling venues in the UK have evolved over time, from outdoor lawns to indoor alleys with modern amenities. Today, bowling alleys offer a fun and social atmosphere for people of all ages. Types of bowling. Lawn bowls. Lawn bowls is an outdoor bowling game that is played on a grass surface known as green. The objective is to roll biased balls as close as possible to a smaller white ball called a jack. 10-pin bowling. 10-pin bowling is an indoor bowling game that is played on a flat surface known as a lane. The objective is to knock down 10 pins with a ball. It is one of the most popular types of bowling in the world. Duck pin bowling. Duck pin bowling is an indoor bowling game that is played on a flat surface similar to 10-pin bowling. However, the ball used in duck pin bowling is smaller, and the pins are shorter and wider. The objective is to knock down as many pins as possible in each frame. Indoor bowling. Types of indoor bowling. Indoor bowling includes various types of games, such as 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling, candle pin bowling, duck pin bowling, and more. 10-pin bowling. 10-pin bowling is the most popular type of indoor bowling in the UK and the US. It involves rolling a ball down a lane to knock down 10 pins at the end of the lane. Specialized equipment. Indoor bowling requires specialized equipment such as bowling balls, bowling shoes, and bowling bags. Different types of games require different sizes and weights of bowling balls. Outdoor bowling. History of lawn bowls. Lawn bowls has a long history in the UK, with evidence of the game dating back to the 13th century. Today, it is a popular sport played around the world. Rules of the game. Lawn bowls is played on a rectangular lawn, with players taking turns to roll biased balls towards a smaller target ball called the jack. The player or team with the closest ball to the jack at the end of the game wins. Popularity of lawn bowls. Lawn bowls is a popular sport in the UK, with thousands of clubs and competitions held each year. It is also played in other countries, including Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Bowling in popular culture. Bowling in films. Bowling has been featured in many films over the years, with classic examples including The Big Lebowski and Kingpin. These films have helped to cement bowling's place in popular culture. Bowling in music videos. Bowling has been featured in many music videos over the years. Artists such as Lady Gaga and Green Day have used bowling as a backdrop for their music videos, showcasing the sport's popularity and cultural significance. Bowling in films. The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski is a cult classic movie that features one of the most iconic bowling scenes in film history. The scene is known for its humor and quirky characters. Kingpin. Kingpin is another classic bowling movie that features a hilarious and memorable bowling scene. The scene is known for its slapstick humor and over the top characters. Other notable bowling scenes in films. Apart from The Big Lebowski and Kingpin, there are many other notable bowling scenes in films. These scenes have contributed to the popularity of bowling as a theme in movies. Bowling and music. Pinball Wizard by The Who. Pinball Wizard is a classic rock song by The Who that references bowling in its lyrics. It tells the story of a deaf, dumb, and blind boy who becomes a pinball champion and later a bowling champion. Bowling in the Dark by Sawyer Brown. Bowling in the Dark is a country song by Sawyer Brown that uses bowling as a metaphor for love. The lyrics describe a couple who go bowling together and fall in love while they bowl. 1985 by Bowling for Soup. 1985 is a pop song by Bowling for Soup that references bowling in its lyrics. The song tells the story of a woman who was a teenager in 1985 and looks back on her life, including memories of bowling. Bowling as a sport. Bowling is recognized as a competitive sport that requires mental and physical skills. There are various leagues and competitions held annually in different parts of the world, attracting thousands of participants and fans. Bowling leagues. Types of bowling leagues. There are different types of bowling leagues in the UK, including scratch leagues, handicap leagues, and mixed leagues. Each league has its own rules and regulations, but they all provide bowlers with a fun and competitive environment. League operations. Bowling leagues in the UK are usually organized by bowling centres or individual clubs. They typically run for a set number of weeks and include a series of matches between teams or individual bowlers. League operations include setting up schedules, tracking scores, and determining league champions. Bowling competitions. The British Ten Pin Bowling Association Championships is one of the most prestigious bowling competitions in the UK. It features the best bowlers in the country competing for the national championship title. Conclusion. History of bowling in the UK. Bowling has a long and rich history in the UK, dating back to the Middle Ages. It has evolved over the years and continues to be a popular pastime and sport in modern times. Bowling as a popular pastime and sport. Bowling is a popular pastime and sport enjoyed by people of all ages and abilities. Whether you're a casual bowler or a competitive athlete, there's something for everyone to enjoy in the world of bowling. Thank you.